Hi guys, this is Leta Bryan, your district convention chair, and I'm going to teach you how to register for DCON. So the first thing that you're going to do is go to the CNH KIWIN'S website. Under this tab, Resources, you're going to go to DCON Registration. So these are all the forms that you need before going in here. You don't need them before going in, but they're out here if you do want them and don't want to go through this way. So each member is going to need 2 medical release forms and 2 codes of conduct. Presidents will be using the delegate registration, SAA registration, all of these actually. So you're going to go to the official DCON registration website. This is the introductory letter from Emma. So the information that you're going to need to collect from members are the names, email addresses, offices that members hold, t-shirt sizes, and then food preferences. So you want to there's an Excel spreadsheet that I'll show you guys in a second, but you want to make sure that that's filled out before you go into the registration portal, because that will time out after 30 minutes and it likely takes longer than 30 minutes to fill out the Excel sheet. So you want to make sure you have that ready before you start registering. So you're going to go next, and then this just discusses the background check policy. Up here, though, I would like to point out, this is very important. So payment must be received by the district office by February 21st, which means that you need to send in the check about a week earlier, depending on whether or not you plan to expedite it. But you need to make sure that the check has arrived at the district office by February 21st for early registration or March 6th for late registration. And this is the address that you're going to send the check to. Down here, important link. So this is the Excel spreadsheet that I mentioned. So you're going to open that up. Okay, so you're going to fill this out for each member. So you need their first name, last name, email, school, office held if they hold one. This is for Kiwanians only. This is for advisors only, whether or not your chaperone is an advisor or a Kiwanian. And then food allergies, meal preferences, t-shirt size, and gender. So if I was filling this out for myself, I would write Leta Bryan. I don't hold any of these offices, but just for example, if I did say that I was a vice president, so I'll put vice president. I'm not a Kiwanian or an advisor, so I'd skip that. I don't have any food allergies. I do need a vegetarian meal. I would put no here. T-shirt size, medium, and then gender. Okay, so after you've done this for each and every member, you're going to want to save the file by adding the club name to the file. So registration _ Rancho Campana. And I'll save it to my desktop. So after I filled this out, I'm going to save it, and then I'm going to go back over here. So after you've done the registration Excel sheet, you want to do the housing list. So this is what you're going to do for rooming assignments. So you're going to put in their first name, last name, arrival date. The arrival date should be April 3rd for everyone, and the departure date should be April 5th for everyone. And then billing method, depending on what your club is doing. So you're only going to list one person's name here, and then you're going to put the other 3 people that they're sharing with. So after you've done this, you're going to save this as so you're going to add your club name to this as well. So when you're done with that and you have them both, you want to make sure that your advisor or whoever your chaperones are have a completed background check if needed. You have to have one chaperone of each gender for each 10 students that you're bringing of that gender. So say you only have 5 boys and 10 girls, you need 1 male advisor and 1 female advisor. Each member does need to have 2 codes of conduct and 2 medical release forms. And then each club has the option to select 2 delegates for district convention. So it'll tell you a little bit more about what a delegate is, but essentially it's the people who vote on the executive board during House of Delegates on Saturday. So after you've completed this form, we're going to go back to the DCON registration website and go to the SAA registration. So SAA is Sergeant at Arms, and we're asking for 3 from each club to help us to ensure that district convention is safe. So it'll tell you a little bit about what it is right here, but you give us 3 members from each club. So then once you filled out this form, we're going to go back into the official KIWIN'S registration website. So, okay. So then the person who is completing this form, who's doing the registration for each club, we need their information. So their name, email, phone number, school, division, sponsoring Kiwanis Club, and then you're going to indicate the number of on-time registration members you have. Say I had 10, and then say I had 2 late registration members. This would be your total, so that's the total cost of registration. So here you're going to upload your registration list. Choose a file. This one is the registration. So I'm going to open that, save it here, and then I would submit this form. So after I've submitted this form, I would need to send this housing list to this address right here. And the deadline for all housing lists is March 6th. So it needs to be sent to the hotel itself, and as well as the check for the amount as well as the check for the room for each member. So as it says right here, it's $159.09 per room per night, which includes tax. So that's the total. So it would be a little bit less than $320 for 2 nights for 4 members in a room. So after you've completed this and sent this to the hotel, you have completed your registration. If you have any questions about the registration process, you can contact me or Mr. Hennings. Contact me first, though. And yeah, so I hope to see you guys all at district convention. I'm very excited, and I hope you are as well.